Hello everyone, Parallel here, and welcome to Blade and Soul. Today is May 11th, 2016, and a new event just started up in Blade and Soul. It is called the Vipercap Gauntlet Event. It is running from now until June 1st, and I thought I'd create a video. We'll take a look at the rewards and see what this event is about. And I will also do a run of the event. This event actually works very similar to like cold storage, where it is a daily instance that you can run. And just like cold storage, you can actually buy resets for this in the shop, which we'll see here. I want to take a look and see how much of this is actually paid to win or not, or if it's actually pretty reasonable. So let's take a look. All right, so first thing, when you log in, actually, before I show that, when you log in, you should see a quest pop up here on your quest log, and it's called Strike Gold. I already accepted it here, but you will see it there blinking. And that is the daily quest for the event. So you want to pick that up. And to actually see the rewards for the event, you actually get them right through your Dragon Express. So you just open up your inventory and go down to the Dragon Express. There's a new tab here for the special store. And you can see what all the rewards are. And what the currency is these cavern funguses. You get these from the in the instance. And it's pretty interesting. Let's take a look here. First thing you can get for 80 of these is Fated Bond. It looks like a new outfit. Let's see if I can preview this here and everyone can take a look. Pretty cool looking outfit. It actually, if you look closely, it is actually a reskin of, what's the other one called? Soulmate, I believe, the red and black one. It's basically a reskin of that one, with gold and white. Let's take a look on the males here. So if you like that outfit and just wanted a different color, this is probably a good choice. Plus, plus you can get it with the event currency, so you don't necessarily have to spend money, hopefully. So let's see here. You can also get a Flower of Lament. Pretty expensive, takes 110 of these. Okay, and here's the new upgrade Nebula Stone. This is actually something that you can use that will give a pretty significant discount when you upgrade your weapon. So if there's anything you want to pick up in this event and you don't really want the costume, I would say pick up one of these, because it pretty significantly reduces the cost of your upgrade. In fact, I'll take a look here in a minute at my weapon, and you can actually see what the upgrade is. You can also get experience charms for 30 Naryu tablets, not bad. Only, what is that, 25? 25 of the funguses. Bruiser emblem, attack power buff. You can get delicious soup, heroic friendship charms, some fortune potions, and some element powders. So not a whole lot here. Pretty much the big things look like the costume, the Nebula upgrade stone, and then Naru tablets if you need them. But so far, not too bad. Now, you can actually see, if you go to your weapon and shift-click on it to upgrade, you can actually see down here what the cost reduction is for the Nebula Stone. So if you go down here where you usually would slot in your sacrifice weapon, you can actually choose Nebula Upgrade Stone. So let's take a look here. Right now, this upgrade would be 15 Moonwater Stones, 340 Soul Stones, and 28 Machismos. So let's take a look at the Nebula Stone here. So 15 went down to 9, and then the 340 went down to 200, and what was the other one, 28? Yeah, and then the 28 went down to 18. That's pretty significant, and the gold went down quite a bit too. How far did that go? 32 down to 19, so pretty significant drop in upgrade cost. Let's see, went 15 down to 9, so that's about a 2/5 discount, so 40%. 40% discount, that's not bad at all. Now, I have heard that the discount varies somewhat depending on what upgrade level you're at, and so I guess if you're just looking at mine here, I'm at True Siren and would go to True Oathbreaker. That is the discount you'd be looking at. One thing to note here, these Nebula upgrade stones, you have to use these, I'm looking at the notes here, even though the event ends on June 1st, you can still use the Nebula stones up until the 22nd of June. So that gives you a little bit more time to farm for your upgrade if you need it. So that's a good thing. So the rewards look pretty decent. Now, the only thing is that is a little bit questionable is that you can buy the resets, right? So does that make this a pay-to-win event or not really? And I think that just boils down to how much of these funguses, how much of the currency do you actually get from just your one daily run? Do you get enough to actually buy any of these things, or do you need to pay for the resets in order to actually get enough currency? So I'm going to pull up the store here, and we'll take a look. Now, okay, so here it is. Here's the reset token for 79 points, and can you buy them for Hong Moon? Okay, yeah, you can buy them for Hong Moon. That's good. They're a little more expensive than the cold storage resets. I'm not too keen on that, but for 79 points, I'm not quite sure what the how much is the currency going for here. And well, 15 per one, so you're looking at yeah, I mean, you're looking at 5-ish gold around there to be able to reset. Not too horrible, I suppose. But would it be worth the 5 gold for those rewards? I don't know. I guess it's up to you if you think so. But let's just go ahead and actually run the event and see what the actual rewards are. What you get from just a regular normal run with no reset or anything. Now, I have run this a few times on my alts. All you have to do is go into your cross-server dungeon finder with your F8. And you can queue up for it just like a normal dungeon. And now that I have run this a few times, I can at least give a few tips. I'm definitely not an expert at this, but it's a pretty straightforward event. And the nice thing about it is that, where is it? Frozen, there we go. Let's get searching for a party here. The nice thing about this is that it is available starting from level 36 all the way up till level 50. And the event does not require a high attack power or anything like that. In fact, attack power is completely irrelevant. It's mostly a race against time. And even the end boss is just pretty gimmicky, where you can just you just pick these orbs up off the ground and throw it at the end boss, so you don't even really have to attack. This event is more about just being fast and doing it as quick as possible. If you take a long time, your reward gets reduced. And I actually noticed in one of my runs that took a little bit longer that it actually announces it. It'll say, you're taking too long, your reward, you lost one of your reward chests. I believe the max if you do it as fast as possible, I think you get 3, I want to say. At least that's the best I've ever gotten. And in my other run when I lost one, I got 2 because I took too long. So yeah. So as this person just said in party chat, you do want to wait. So don't go up there and hit the jar yet. You want to wait until everyone zones in, so you don't lose time waiting for them to catch up. It's better to wait for everyone to zone in before you start. And since we are waiting here, I will just quickly say kind of how this event works. I mean, basically it's just like a gauntlet. You just got to run as fast as you can through this path. And yep, this person already, you can tell they know what's going on. You can see what he said in party chat. Basically, in the end boss, you don't want to attack it. Just throw those orbs at the end boss, and that will do plenty of damage. And you can do it with a time, with a good time. So you're basically going to run through this, dungeon as soon as someone started it here. So as soon as they start it, the flames will go down, and then the race is on. There you go. Now the trick is that as you're running through this gauntlet, you have all of these stupid death caps here. And you got to avoid the red circles around them Otherwise, you know, they suck you in like they just did to me right there. And they put you in combat for a little while, which is going to slow you down. And you just want to run through here, not getting hit by any of these. It's a little bit of a pain because their hitbox is a little bit goofy. There have been plenty of times where I thought I was not in range and I got sucked in anyway. And there's, of course, really annoying ones that are always right close to the door. Oh, crap. Didn't make it. You can time the ones near the door if you do it just right. And not lose, you know, not get put in combat and not lose as much time. Whoa, I did not mean to actually flip around, but I did. Oh, he's going to suck me in. I already know it. So let's wait a second to not get sucked in. Oh, that guy's taking a while. Let's just go. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Just go around and avoid these red circles. Try to learn the timing a little better so you don't get stuck by the ones particularly by the door, which seem to be pretty much the hardest ones to avoid. You can start getting like chain sucked in. Like one will suck you in and then the other one will suck you in and then it's hard to get out and you get stuck in combat for a long time. And that's pretty much it. Once you get through that gauntlet, you just got to jump down here. And this is just the boss. It's, like I said, it's pretty much a gimmick. You just want to go around and kill these little mushrooms. And throw orbs at the big guy. That's pretty much all there is to it. Being ranged is a little bit more helpful for sure, because these guys kind of run around and sometimes it's a little bit harder to do with your melee, but it's really not. It's pretty easy either way.
You cannot do that right now.
Let's just get a few of these here, queue up some orbs. As you can see, it takes a little while, but the orbs do plenty of damage to them. He does do this thing. I didn't do it, but you're going to want to block that or iframe that because it freezes you for a few seconds and wastes time. Which I did not do because I'm going to get myself in frost stance here so I can actually iframe that. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Rinse and repeat. That time I didn't get stuck by the... Aw, see, there's the message. I think we're taking too long for some reason or another. I thought we were doing okay, but... That message means basically we lost one of the chests. Oh, we were pretty close. So that's the thing, there was one person in there attacking it and not helping with the orbs. You really want to try to get all 6 people just going with the orbs, and you shouldn't have a problem making it in time.
A loot action has
But hey, you know, it's not a perfect run, it's a pug. You never know what you're going to get, so... So they, as a reward for completing it, there is a chest, and you can get a couple of cavern funguses from, you know, if you want to bid on them. So that's a little bit of a bonus if you want to spend some extra gold. I've seen in one run they were going for very cheap, and another run I was in they were going for like a gold. So it's pretty random. I don't know that a price has really settled on these yet.
the party leader has been
But
changed.
even if you don't get any of the bids, you do get you get 2 rewards here. You get one for the daily quest, which gives you 2, and you get one for the completing the boss, which This is what increases if you do it faster. So if I had done this faster, I would have gotten 3 mushroom gift boxes,
Has won the bid.
and
The next auction
I
will
think
start.
2 of these experience charms as well. We'll take a look at those. Those are another reward you get. They're not super great, but they're something. So there it is. So let's take a look at the box here. So you can get 1 or 2 cavern funguses. There is some randomness there. You do get the pirate and siren emblems, which is nice. So if you're trying to upgrade some jewelry or something from, siren to pirate, that'll be helpful for that.
Won the bid.
Um,
Auctions have ended.
some other things, you can get another bonus funguses. You can get a Naryu tablet. You can get experience charms, Naryu silver, flower of lament. Wow, and apparently you can get an upgrade nebula stone flat out from this box. That's probably a very low percentage chance. But yeah, there it is. That was a pretty, I'd say average at best. Like I said, I've done this a couple times now where one time I did it and I did complete it and got the 3 chests. The other time I've only gotten 2. So let's go ahead and open it here. Ooh, an Naryu tablet. Sweet. And so it looks like I got 5 cavern fungus. And I'll say based on my previous runs, I would say that's about the minimum you can expect if you do even just a halfway decent run. I would say more on average, because I've also gotten 10 on a run, because if you get lucky out of the boxes, I've gotten as many as that. So somewhere between 5 and 10 is what I would expect per run. And going back to the reward store here, if you get 5 or 10 per run, and this event is running till June 1st, which is almost exactly 3 weeks. So 21, maybe 20 days. Figure 20 days, figure maybe 6 as a good average, depending on how much you want to bid. But say you get maybe 6 of these per day across 20 days. So that's 120. You can figure pretty safely on getting 120 funguses for this event. And I gotta say, that's pretty reasonable. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty reasonable. That's not. I would say you really don't have to pay to win on this. You don't have to buy. I mean, 120. That's enough to get 2 nebula upgrade stones, or you could get like the costume and some Naryu tablets, or if you wanted to get the costume and maybe 1 upgrade stone, you might have to do a few resets, or you'll have to go all out and maybe bid on all of the ones that drop, all the funguses that drop. But even that is not too far-fetched. So yeah, I would say pretty decent rewards, honestly. So I'd say this is a pretty solid event. I mean, not bad at all. Especially once people learn the event, and after they've run it a few times and they learn the tricks, you should be able to get better times, which means you should be able to get better rewards. You might increase your average that you're getting per run. But yeah, pretty cool, pretty decent event, I would say. Definitely not as pay to win as the that other spring event that they had, which was just to basically buy random boxes. But this one is definitely more rewarding. And you should be able to get the good rewards from the event without having to buy any resets. So yeah, what can I say? Pretty decent event. It gets a thumbs up from me, that's for sure. I'd say definitely log in, do this once a day on your character, and even if you have other alts above level 36, you can do it on them. One thing to be aware of, though, just as a side note here, I did notice the first couple times I ran this, especially on my level 36 alt, people were dropping the group a lot. I think people don't know that there's no AP requirement for this. I mean, literally, there's 0 attacking in this dungeon, and you can still complete it with maximum rewards. So, initially, I was getting a lot of people dropping the group, probably thinking you needed a high AP or something to do this. You don't. And you don't need to drop it. You're much better off with someone who's experienced and can do the run quickly and knows that how to do the boss at the end with just throwing the orbs on the ground quickly, than someone with a high AP. So So just keep that in mind. You might get people dropping. Just tell them, you know, if they're new to the event, just say, hey, you don't need to drop. There's no AP requirement for this. It's just a timed thing. You can do it on any level, alt above level 36, and there should not be a problem. All right. Well, I guess that is it for the event here. I hope you enjoy. And overall, I'd say pretty good. Certainly much better than the previous event. Not pay to win, from what I can tell, and decent rewards. All right, so that is all. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.